so in the chat, I need you to type yes if you've worked hard this week. Look at it rolling in. If you worked hard on your job, say yes. Look at all the yeses. I love it. It's amazing. Now, here comes a tricky one. Now, only type yes a third time if you worked as hard on yourself as you did your job. And let's think about that really hard. Truly be honest with yourself here. Oh, a couple no's are rolling in. I see it. It's not as big. So that drop off right there, all those yeses for the job and the quiet for yourself, that's basically our conversation for the next hour. And nobody on this call gets a free pass. I went quiet myself. But before we move on, let's hear from Jim Rohn on why we should work hard on ourselves.
Why? We all ask why we should work this hard. Why take that many classes? Why go to school that many years? Why take the notes? Why read the books? Why work that hard? Why put yourself through the push-ups and the disciplines? Why? Good question, why? Best answer to why, I think, is the second question. Why not see how many books you can read, how many classes you can take, how many skills you can develop? Why not see how valuable you can become to the marketplace, to your friends, and to your family? Why not see what you can make of yourself? Why not see how far you can go, how much you can see, how much you can earn, how much you can share? Why not? That's the heritage all of us have, in America especially, is to see what we can make out of our lives now that we've been given this extraordinary opportunity.
And I want to open up with a slightly uncomfortable question. And don't answer it out loud, just let it sit for a second. If you lost your job tomorrow, your title, your salary, the team, it's all gone, what would still belong to you? Now, take a breath. Whatever you decided you pictured there, that really is your net worth, not the number that they pay on a pay stub or the person who'd walk out the building. It's the skills, the judgment, the relationships, the way you think when things get hard. That's the stuff they can't collect on your way out.
So we all agree, right? The greatest investment you can make is in yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Good. But invest in yourself is one of those phrases that sounds great, but tells you nothing. Invest in what? How? What do you do exactly? I'm going to talk about the 5 investments Jim Rohn says are the most valuable to build your portfolios. There's knowledge, health, communication, relationships, and mindset. Before we get into the specifics, I'd like to hear what Jim Rohn tells us how to get started.
Start each day right. Now this is based on the fact that there are 2 times of the day when you are most suggestive, when your subconscious mind is most open to new information. And that is nighttime before you go to sleep, just when you fall off to sleep, and morning. These are the 2 times when your conscious mind is most relaxed and your subconscious mind is most alert. So you must use these times as what we call key programming opportunities to put new information into your mind. And this is what I suggest you do, and it's very, very powerful. Before you go to sleep at night, feed your mind with a stream of messages consistent with what you want to be and have and do the next day. In other words, program yourself for the next day, the same way you program a computer. And what I do is I lie down, and I close my eyes, and I say, I wake up in the morning, present tense, and I wake up in the morning and I feel terrific. I wake up in the morning, I feel wonderful. I feel full of energy. I believe tomorrow is going to be a great day. I wake up in the morning and I feel terrific. And then when you get up in the morning, the first thing that you say, the first thought that you program into your subconscious computer is, I feel terrific.
Jump into the first asset, knowledge. What I want us to do is brainstorm together in the chat. If you guys can put in ideas, how would you build your knowledge portfolio? What would you do when you want to grow your knowledge? Yeah, I knew everybody was going to start with that. I was hoping Armin was here so we can talk about it. To expand more, of course, I knew everybody was going to say reading. There are small ways to do that. Reading, setting your goals, either reading a book every month, every week. And you can start small. You can do 10 pages a day. You can do an online course once a month. You can do one day that you spend with Rusty learning AI. Anything. The small input that compounds into it's an absurd compound. I would like to hear what Jim Rohn has to say about knowledge.
He says, I want to be a great leader. The first thing we do is follow him to his house. We walk in and check his library. The reason is because what a man reads pours massive ingredients into his mental factory, and the fabric of his life is built from those ingredients. Did you know there's books on how to be stronger? Have a better effect on other people. Develop your personality. Be a speaker. Be a leader. Did you know there's books on that? See, one book might save you 5 years if you read it. Did you know that hundreds of successful people have written their stories in books and they wrote down how they did it, and people don't read it? How would you explain that? 30 minutes a day, read something positive, something challenging, something inspirational, something instructional. At least 30 minutes a day. If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. Make it a study. Mr. Shoaff taught me that the Bible was a good textbook for ideas and stories and success equations, how to live the better life. I found out that was true. If you look at your bank account and your income and you're not happy, there are several places in the Bible to check to see what the heck's wrong so you can make the changes. He also taught me that the Bible is as practical as it is spiritual, and I found out that's true. Now, Shoaff also said when you find out something that works, put the information in your journal. Put it in your journal so that you can do the next best thing. Go over it. And if you repeat it, go over it, sure enough, someday, some mysterious day, the idea starts to grow and shows up in your bank account and your personality and your lifestyle.
Moving on, we're going to talk about the second investment, health. To start putting ideas into the chat about how to build our portfolio. But I know health is not usually something that we talk about on the career side. It's a big mistake, because the truth is nobody tells you that everything that you do is paid for in energy. Your knowledge, your relationships, your ability to stay calm and think clearly during a meeting. All of it runs on the same battery, and you cannot lead people well from an empty one. This is the asset we sacrifice first. It's the one that quietly caps everything else. You skip sleep to hit the deadline. You skip the workout because your calendar's full. You run on stress and caffeine and call it commitment. And it works for a while. And then you burn out. And then everything comes crashing down. Honestly, I'm not telling you to become an athlete. I'm telling you that protecting your energy is not self-induced. It's an infrastructure. The most productive thing that some of us can do for our careers today doesn't have to do with work. It would probably be going to bed on time.
Let's sleep now.
I'm gonna pick up on Ben. Ben, how would you build your health portfolio?
Well, I already built my health portfolio.
You're not done.
Well, no, but I track how much I sleep. I got to sleep X amount of time. I got to do X amount of steps a day, and I got to go to the gym every day for at least an hour, right? And I do that 7 days a week.
Wait, you sleep?
Honestly.
Blood tracks his sleep.
That's exactly why I picked on Ben, because he does. He's the health symbol nowadays. And yeah, you have to be intentional. You have to track these things. I mean, literally, you have to set an alarm to go to sleep and what time you're going to wake up.
I got a new wristband. It's called Hume or something, and it tracks your your age and how you're aging and your heartbeat and your blood pressure. And it says I'm aging at a third of the rate of most people my age, based on
wow. I need that.
So,
as soon as I'm ready to lose the weight.
So are you still in your 20s, Doug? Oh, my bad. Okay.
I heard that, Kevin. We need that.
I heard nothing.
But that's good. There's a lot of ideas, obviously health, but you have to prioritize it. You could start a food journal. You can study nutrition. You can get a personal trainer. You know, I would like to hear the video about what Jim Rohn has to say on health.
Here's what Mr. Shoaff said to me. Vitality plays an important part in doing well. Vitality. He said some people don't do well because they don't feel well. It's not that they're not intelligent. It's that they're ill. They don't have the zing and the fire and the vitality to do well. There's even a Bible phrase that says, many times the spirit is willing, but the body's weak. Now see you're in trouble. You wake up in the morning and the mind says, let's go get them. And the body says, I can't even get out of bed. So you got to work on both sides of this, right? He said, my friend studies horse nutrition. The guy's got 9 books on how to feed horses. He does not have a book on how to feed himself. And he said, you ought to see his horses. They're magnificent, beautiful, powerful animals. They can run like the wind. And he said, you ought to see him. He's a wreck. In my later studies, I discovered some people feed their dogs better than they feed their kids, if you can believe that. But hey, take care of yourself. Work on that part because it's one of the answers to doing well. I think that first book was by Adele Davis. Eat Right to Keep Fit, I think. I've got lots of them now, but I think that was the first one. Shoaff said, study nutrition. Remember, don't read and become a follower. Read and become a student. Make up your mind, find a plan that works good for you, but get the books on nutrition.
Moving on to the third investment, communication. Again, I'd like for us to brainstorm together and in the chat put ideas on how to build your communication portfolio. Rohn's definition in 12 pillars says communication is 2 or more people working together to find common ground of understanding. Notice, it's not being the best talker. Half of it, or maybe more, is listening. Most influential person in the room is not always the loudest. It's the one who makes other people feel genuinely understood and says the one clear thing everyone was circling. Relationship. Rohn says, don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Who you spend your time around is quietly setting the ceiling on who you become. You rise or you settle to the level of people you're standing next to.
Wow.
Moving on to the final investment, mindset. This one's last on purpose because it's the soil that everything else grows in. You can hand 2 people the same knowledge, the same health, the same relationship, and one can build an empire and the other one stays stuck. The difference is what's happening between their ears. The core of its ownership, the belief that you are the primary cause of your own results. Well, now we know where to invest. We have 5 assets that help us build our portfolio. But honestly, that's just not even half the battle. That was the easy part. The real question is actually, what happens when you invest in these consistently, over time? What's the payoff?
All right. If you improve just 1% every day for 1 year, how much better are you? Okay, let's see. Is it about 2 times better? About 10 times? About 20? Or nearly 38 times? Key in your answer. We got 4 seconds left. Nearly 38 times. Let's see who win this round, team. Okay, let's see.
Damn.
Wow, Miss Nell!
I reported that.
Come on.
7 point something.
Great job. Great job. And of course, Wally University. So yeah, if you take a look at the slide, what does the compound effect really means, right? It means that small actions done consistently over time create the biggest result. The main idea is simple. If you improve 1% every day, those small improvements add up over time and it creates huge result. That's really what compound effect is. Let's have an example. So for example, you want to learn Spanish. That's what we're doing right now. Shout out to Master Mabel. Thank you so much. So if you want to learn Spanish, instead of studying for 5 hours once a month, right? Why not do it just 10 minutes every day? Just 10 minutes of your time seeing. On day 1, maybe you will learn few words such as hola, gracias, right? Buenas noches or buenos dias. It doesn't seem like much at the beginning, but after a month, you would learn 100 of words, right? If you do it consistently. And answer the question, which action best demonstrates the compound effect? Is it reading 10 pages every day? Finish 3 books this weekend? Work 12 hours every Saturday and wait until you have more time? All right, we have almost all of us got it. Read 10 pages every day. Right. Let's see who wins this round. Games second.
Wait till you have more
Grace,
time.
the fifth one though. Let's see. It says you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your system. Right. Let's hear from someone though. Let's hear from Ola. What do you think, or what are your thoughts when you say, or when you hear you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your system? What does this mean to you?
Well, I think for me it would mean that it's not like you're going to wake up one day and just be better, or like have a goal and then just achieve it. You actually, whatever goal you have, it's not going to come easy-handed. You actually have to build yourself up. It's a step, it's a staircase. Every day you have to take one step. You cannot do 3-4 steps in one leap. You're just gonna end up falling, or at very least you're not gonna end up where you are or where you want to go. So I think what it means for me is that my goals are going to be attained not by me going up, but by just me trying to grab it, climb that staircase and grab everything to manifest it.
Or let's think about this. Who will you become if you spend the next year working harder on yourself than you do your job? That person is already available to you. Let's start today. And let's see who wins the Kahoot. Let's see.
Kevin?
Bro.
I'm a winner.
He doesn't have hair like that, everybody. Come on.
Thank you, everybody.